Oh, hello everyone, more time for Horimiya, the rom-com season, right? The cute girls and pretty boys, the bishonen boys. Oh, he's so bishonen. And I don't know, I feel they kinda dating now, right? So I wanna see the Megan shot. I wanna see the other cats, right, getting it on. But honestly, I feel they're kinda more or less dating, right? We saw Dad last week. She said, "This was my boyfriend." That's right, Dad. Leave us alone, right? Yeah. So I feel you're kind of like more or less dating, right? So I think this episode here might be a little more on, because we saw last week how it ended with her being like, I do like a boy, Remy-chan, like I have a love interest, right? It kind of ended with her, because Remy was kind of angry, right? Or angry, but Remy's kind of a weird character. But you're just like, why won't you tell me? Yeah. So she's like, I'm in love with the guy. So that would be what I think to happen now, right? We're gonna see Megan Nishan and her trying to. As I said last week, I felt like, man, you just tell him you like him. Jesus Christ, girl. He's like, not to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna, because her issue was like, oh, he likes, skinny, slim girls like my best friend Remy. She's so, so tiny, and he likes a tiny girl. He likes a slim girl. I'm curvy with big oppies. I was like, curvy, big oppies, yeah. No, but honestly, I mean, I understand, right? People have. I would say it, in issues right with their body and so on, right? Typical teenage girl, right? Or boys too, right? But I think typical teenage girls, to be fair, right? But it still felt a little bit. I'm telling you, all the females out there, right? Or sex utanukos or whatever, right there. If you're interested in a boy and you have like really big oppies, you have a nice curvy body and so on, he's probably gonna turn you down. He's not gonna be like, you have too big oppies. No, I like the slim girl with the flat chest. Like he might of course be in love with someone else, but like a physical appearance, I think most 17, 18-year-old guys are gonna be like, whoa, this really curved chick likes me. That's pretty good. So I don't think it's gonna turn it down, right? If anything. As I said last week, to be the manipulative guy, right, to speak with a little girl in this case, but if anything, it's probably easier for her, right, to seduce him now when he is a little depressed because he couldn't get, the main girl, right, would probably makes him, no, but that's just, again here, romantic advice from me, right, would have smashed everyone. No, but seriously, I say it every now and then, right, but to some extent, right, my degree is in, to some extent, human behavior psychology, right? Actually more like human behavior economy psychology, but whatever, that's like my master's degree, right? That's combined with because I study human behavior and how with the different interactions, right? With tools and so on, like computers and games and so on, right? But generally, and I focus on, pattern design, right? Like this human behavior or this mechanic in a game or in an IT product, whatever, that creates this kind of consumer and so on. So I'm pretty good with this, honestly, when it comes to the human behavior or antics and probability is my biggest thing, right? But anyway, what I mean is that the more likelihood, from again then a human behavior economical standpoint, is that it's much more likely, right, that you can, as an 18-year-old girl, flirt with this 18-year-old, boy, right, in the sense, easier actually, when he's sad the other girl didn't like him, right, because he's looking for, confirmation, right, he's looking for acknowledgement, he's gonna have a lot of these issues, right? Why won't X like me? Want to have a girlfriend and all this stuff, right? So if an older girl then of course is like, I like you, he's gonna probably have an easier time, right? I mean, we all know it, right? Like the classic story, for example, you go to a wedding, right? It's easy to smash at a wedding, everyone knows that. Why? That's because everyone that goes there are like, man, they're getting married, I want to get married too. Yeah, oh man, if I can meet a nice cute boy, right, or a sexy girl, there, right? So people are always kind of hooking up at weddings. It's a classic trope, but it's true because the mentality immediately is like, oh man, I want to hook up now because I get married, and my best friend has a wife now. That kind of that mentality is just increased, right? In a similar way, if you know that, I mean, she's clearly aware that he is depressed, but he's sad, right? That he couldn't get the main girl. She knows that, right? He's like, oh man, he kind of struck out there, but how can I get him? It's like, well, to be fair, I say it from a research standpoint, right? From a scientific standpoint, this is the absolute best time for her to get in there. So she's afraid, but from a technical standpoint, as what I call it, she should really go right now, because now is most likely the time when he would accept any female companionship, right? Because he's sad that he couldn't get other girl, right? Basically, right? Yeah. So, but I don't know. Let's watch it. I hope she wins, but I feel just sad for her, because I'm like, come on, girl. You're sad because you don't have the slim body. You have the big oppies. I mean, she has other. I think most guys would probably prefer her body to be not to be that guy. But I think most men at that age probably prefer her body over the other girls. Maybe it's like Japanese, maybe it's like cultural Japanese thing. I don't know, but she's the. You know, she got the the power of dad stats. I was like, come on, girl, just ask him out, man. He's never turning you down. Come on. Anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But there's just no way he would ever turn her down. Come on, unless if he's madly in love, right, with the main. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. I think he knows that he lost, right? I think he knows that he lost to the main couple. So dad is still there. Okay. I hope you guys play what dad does, because last week I was like, what is dad, right? I was like. Yeah, it's like, don't fall in the toilet, boy. Yeah, and her wife was like, how young are you being here? She wasn't angry, he was shocked to us back home, right? Yeah, can that be here? Like, what's dad? What is the relationship? Okay, it's the job thing. It's what I wanted last week. I was like, what's the daughter leaving? Yeah. My daughter! It's like... It's your best buddy, Dad, yeah. Okay, you could recognize him without Megan. It is you. But I mean, his daughter doesn't even call him Dad, or she's like, calls her father by name, right? Weird relationship with her, like, kind of a delinquent dad, like, what, but... He should... Yeah, but Dad is really close. And Mom's like, yeah, that sounds great. You two, you're gonna marry my daughter anyway. You might as well befriend her father. Okay, it's a way to test your daughter's boyfriend in a weird way. Okay, now it's like a weird yaoi thing, I guess. Yeah, don't be shy, boy. It's like, what is this? Like a weird yaoi thing with her. Nice, like a really badass Yankee girl there. Yeah, with like a sriracha and everything. Of course she likes the... Oh, his family... He lives there, basically. Good detail of that there. So you can live with my daughter, right? Yeah, because you have your own chopsticks, eh? Boy! Yeah, it's like, why does he want bed, not me? I was like, come on. No, daddy. He's very yaoi, dad. He's like, it's a weird... But it's like a way to test... No, it's his own way of testing his daughter's boyfriend, right? Come on. Best you always see with my daughter. No, sir! I would never dare to be in your daughter's room at all! Here we go. This is weird dad attack. Why do you like my daughter for? Yeah. What do you like about my daughter? Well, she's used to her weird dad, I guess, so it's like, it's not judging people by appearance. Probably fake sleeping, like a daughter. I don't know, man, he might be fake sleeping. Like the daughter, right? But yeah, her father is some kind of bad boy, I don't know, right? He's a weird character. Daddy. But it's like, I mean, it's his way, obviously, to test his daughter's love interest, right? I mean, I think it's a good point. He's like, oh, so he has like his own chopsticks, so he's like living here. Like, I think it's a good point that he's like, oh, I see. It's kind of strange to me that he has this. Oh, he has his own futon too here. Oh, I see. It's like he's, he's clearly kind of understanding that this boy basically lives there, right? With his daughter, yeah, they basically live together. He's like, oh, I see you're married, my daughter. But what I'm wondering, though, I hope they explain it, even his own like a short explanation, how I know what he works with. I still don't understand kind of like their, her parents' relationship, I guess. Like, I see some kind of... I think about my own father, as I mentioned last week. My own father still works, but especially back in the days, he used to go on this, he was in the oil rigs, right? So he was an offshore engineering oil rigs. So he goes to the offshore platforms, right? And works on different oil out in the seas in different countries. Especially in Norway, but most other countries like Brazil, Cambodia, and other countries, Russia and so on, with oil, out of sea oil rigs in the ocean, right? So my father would usually be gone for like 6 months, 3 months. I could see him like once every half a year or so for one day, yeah, basically. So I'm just wondering if her father also has some kind of work. He could work at some boat, right? In Japan, it could be like a sailor and, you know, go out and, you know, work and I don't know. But I definitely keep wondering, is what does he? Oh, interesting. Yeah, nice. It's a good vision there. Nice, yeah. Fan service there. I mean, they're either already married or basically he's very friend-zoned. They're either basically already married, right? Or he's very friend-zoned. He's like, "Good morning, honey." You kind of like walks in there very casually, you know, in around, yeah, like, whatever, yeah, like, kind of like that, right? So, yeah. See you later, and mom's like, "See you later." Yeah, you're basically my son now, so you address me like, "See you later." Yeah. Yeah, they usually live in the same house. Oh man, those are start smashing, basically, right? Come on, it's Japan too, so they're basically doing it together. Okay, so now everyone's gonna think that she's not. She's smart and cute. Yeah, kawaii. A new girl? I'm just again, whatever, but that big girl. Interesting. She looked kind of interesting. She walking there. This girl is like, kind of sassy walking there. That emo guy? It's good nature. Oh my god, they all hate. They all talk crap about him because he's a weird look. Yeah, so everyone talks about her. I mean, it makes sense. She's the attractive, pretty girl, right? She's at the top of the school, you know, attractive. And I keep wondering if she like. Yeah, I keep wondering if they're gonna be a couple, right? Or if it's gonna be Megan. I keep wondering, like, is that a couple? And I think, yeah, like. Yeah, she directed a lot of boys, right? But. Yeah, they're all. No, It's very classic teenage drama, right? Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, but yeah, they're dating." Oh, it's gonna be pretty boy mode. I don't know. I mean, he's probably gonna come there in piercing now. He's gonna come in piercing now. He's gonna be like the duckling, you know, ugly. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like, "Look at me, I'm so pretty." It's gonna be like, Bishonen attack! He's like, "That's why she loves me, so I am super hot." Here we go. Bishonen strike. Pretty boy! He's like, he's so hot! There we go. And she's like, "Whoa." She might hate it or she might love it, right? But yeah, but he's going the pretty boy attack, clearly. It's summer. He doesn't want to look emo anymore. He doesn't want to look gloomy. Yeah, and all the other girls are like, "Oh my god, he's so cute now!" Yeah, they're attacked by all the girls. They're like, "Oh my god, Miyamura-kun, you're so attractive!" Okay, oh my god. You're so hot! Now he's too popular instead. And instead she's angry now. You were my hidden attractiveness. Come on, you were like my secret boyfriend though with hotness. Stop showing everyone you're so hot. It's like, am I yaoi now? Well, he's like, I have to be shonen to, you know, defend my girlfriend's honor. Right? I need to be prettier. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's so hot!" He's angry now again, of course, because he didn't recognize him. But I mean, her father has a lot of hair. He's like, "Come on, boy, you look good, man. What happened? You were prettier with long hair, right? Chin away. Onna. Wait, that was good last week though. With Shika-chan, yeah. Wow. Man. Citrus Man, that's a good anime. Yeah, that's a cool trash anime that I love. Yeah, I love Citrus freaking Yuri. Top quality Yuri anime. He's like, "What? Pretty boy?" Oh, my candy! Don't bring all this candy, man. Yeah, what happened to my gloomy friend, right? You're too pretty now. Okay, so why does he have so much candy for? Oh, okay. He won some contest. Oh my god, Chica! Classic Chica! Orange, maybe? Cheese? What? Cheese? Cheese candy? That's kind of Japanese, but... Yeah, This sounds weird, man. Cheese candy. Cheese flavor! I don't want it though! Yeah, are they really friends or are they more than friends? I don't know. They're kind of weird friendship. What is this? No wonder he won it for free! No one wants to buy this! Whoa! Whoa! More pretty boy attack. Man, he steals the flavor by kissing her. Oh my god, this is some really high level Bishonen play. There's some really high level play there. It's like, oh, you have a bad taste in your mouth? Let me fix it for you, girl. Oh my god. Yeah, I stole my candy. I have a bunch more. Do you want more? Like, no, I don't want your more candy. Stop giving me your candy, man. I don't want you to get clay cheese candy. Can you leave me alone? Man, this candy sounds horrible. What? It's like cheese? That sounds really weird. Yeah. That sounds really weird. Like, what is this company? That's the girls earlier. She did like a big character. Yeah, exactly. She had like a sassy walk. I was like, that's gonna be a character, right? Exactly. It's glaring at him. See, I told you guys because I saw her earlier at the street. Cause I was like, man, that girl had like a sassy walk. I was like, that has to be. There we go. She has to be a new character, right? I freaking knew it. You knew it, man. She got like a sass to her. Here we go. A Kohai-san. Look at her. She's kind of angry, yeah. I guess she also, maybe she also liked him. Yes, Kohai. Okay. I guess she always liked him, man. Look at her. Poor girl. But yeah, she's a kind of aggressive, sassy personality. I think he knew it. I mean, I said it. I was like, I said it. She walked sassy. I was like, she's an aggressive personality because she's a. I think he knew it, man. I'm a freaking anime genius in that sense. I think he knew it. I knew she was gonna be a very forefront kind of character, aggressive character. I think he knew it. Cute little Kohai-san, angry Kohai. I guess she liked him. Yeah, I guess she always liked him, of course. Are they? Is it two timing girl? What? No, I haven't been touching girl before. Damn it. Okay. I will be back. You're not gonna have to go back. I will be back, boy. It's like, what? I will. It's like, what? I will take you. It's like. Yeah, now she's back behind him again here. Yeah, it's my boyfriend, though. That's right. Nice, you're gonna fight her here now, straight up here. Oh, yeah, I think she's straight up in love with him. That's getting beat up! Oh, of course it's Hori. Yeah, should have figured that out. What else weird? I don't know, I felt that was gonna happen. She's like, no, I love Hori-senpai more than you, stupid boy! I don't know, I felt that was gonna happen, honestly. She was, of course. That's my girlfriend. You gotta see, this is super funny. Gotta bring the club, man. It's super funny, man. Well, she might not even like girls, though. I don't even like girls. There we go. She's mine. You're missing the best. You missed the best. Yes, of course she's allowed to horse him. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. Of course she's a Yuri. Can't you just tell her that she's not interested in ladies? I feel this should be easy for her to say I'm in love with a man. You know, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not Yuri. I feel it'd be easy for her to avoid this love by saying that I'm in love with a man, right? And like, I had no interest in female companionship. Yeah, I feel she could be. Senpai! But I knew she was gonna be a very aggressive girl. I saw the video, I saw her. She looked so goddamn sassy. I was like, man. I follow him to her place now, something. Maybe it's her neighbor. I mean, maybe it's like she's been stalking her for her life or something. Yeah, this is probably neighbors, right? It's classic anime. It's like in Rent a Girlfriend and so on. Yeah, classic anime. They're like, of course they're neighbors. Come on. Yeah. Wacky coincidence. That's the good. Goddamn anime. Of course they're neighbors. Was she even locked out, of course? Some stupid reason. Now it's Yoshini. No, it's not Yoshini, yeah. I play out. But I mean, this is so romcom. Goddamn, every goddamn romcom ever. Of course they're neighbors. Just like Rent a Girlfriend and so on, yeah. Of course they're neighbors. Spoilers. Every romcom, they're neighbors. I mean, he didn't have to invite her home, though. He could be like, screw you, crazy girl, right? But, you know, of course he will. I haven't seen his family that much yet, though. Wouldn't you have seen them, though? Their neighbors? I mean... I feel it's gonna develop into her loving him anyway, right? Yeah, it's gonna develop her... Oh, is it dead? I feel it's gonna go into her being like, please be my Oni-chan. Probably not. He did probably die something. I don't know, he probably died, right? She will probably develop love for him anyway, right? Go from her Yuri to wanting an Oni-chan instead. Yeah, see, moments like, yeah, she died, right? Yeah, moments like, yeah, she had an Oni-chan, he died, right? Probably. Yeah, bless enough. Oh, random guys flirting with her? Yeah, I guess I can save her now then from these random boys. Just kick out away the three guys like, we're not scary. I read too many Yoshinis. It is scary when three boys just Alfonso did that. Oni-chan. He's so scary, the pretty boy. Goddamn. He's like the linguid pretty boy, right? Man, gotta... No, she's pretty, man. He's too good and pretty, though. I've been with her father. Like, I have done the whole family. But that is still there, though. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, what's a dad work with? I mean, his wife is like, can you please leave? You get to work, right? Like, no. I don't know, really. Still there. I relate so much to this main character. Yeah, it's like just beating her father here. I relate so much to this this movie. Attacking my father with the chair. It's like, okay, she's just like, that's right, Dad. It feels like I'm sending a message to your father there. I wanna watch this movie, Dad, where his daughter, kills her father. It's like, great, patricide, Dad. It's like a great movie. My favorite kind of genre, Dad. It's like, what? Sending a message, eh? Sending a message. Yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing. And here I was hoping for the older love story, but yeah, introducing this Kohai with no dead brother instead. Ooh, a kiss? I mean, the kiss kind of early anyway, so. Nice dad. Proper father! Yeah, I gotta block it now. Hey, honey! It's a good father. He does his job perfectly, like, come on. I mean, Dad know what he's doing. He's like, oh, sorry. Was that a weird timing? Come on, Dad knows what he's doing. He's like, oh, I accidentally interrupted something, right? Like, come on, her father's a genius. He's like, no, that's my daughter, man. Bro. He knows what's up, man. That guy knows what's up. He knows what's up. Of course he did it on purpose. Come on, man. You know it's on purpose. Sneaking in there, yeah. But it was really good when he's like, oh, yeah, think my girlfriend did a mistake dating me? Oh, have you seen how pretty I am? It's like, yeah, be sure that time. But he's basically already part of that family. I mean, come on. He's just like, oh, her mom is like, you tell me you see me again tomorrow, boy. He's like, yeah, okay, mom. It's like, that's right. You're my son now. It's like, yeah, okay, It's and of course her brother already is like, Onishan, right? So he's basically married to her long time ago already here. Most certainly. I guess we're gonna have that Kohai Onishan issue. It's gonna turn into some kind of Onishan role model for her, right? Most likely. I guess so. Eventually, right? Or here I was hoping for the Megan and the curvy Megan. Yeah, I said earlier. Here I am hoping. You see, I'm an anime only guy because I don't know what's gonna happen per episode. I clearly haven't read the manga. Here I'm hoping it's gonna be some kind of like, yeah, it's talked about. She wasn't even in the episode. No, neither was her friend or so. The whole studio constantly, yeah, they weren't even in the episode. And here I am like hoping, right, it's gonna be like, I don't know, yeah, some kind of like I don't know, but then we get this new character. But I mean, I called it though. I called it, man. I know my god of anime. I called it when I saw her walking in the staircase. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a new character, right? Because she was so, yeah, when I saw her walking here, it is. When I saw her walking here, oh, look at that sassy girl. She's gonna be a new character. This is gonna be this episode. And yeah, as soon as I saw her here, I was like, okay, hey, this is a new character, right? This is a new character. She's gonna be, the episode's gonna be about her. I mean, I felt it immediately when I saw her walking up in the staircase. I was like, she's pissed off to their dating. she's either in love with one of them, right? And she's like some kind of, aggressive. I'll say it's very aggressive female character. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw her walking up the staircase, I thought, oh yeah, that's one angry girl there. That's one like Kohai that really wants it. Definitely. but otherwise though, I mean, we didn't even like see the other two girls. And here I'm like, I hope we're gonna see the her dating or kind of like trying to flirt with her boy she's in love with, and then we don't even see them in the episode. Don't even appear. They don't even appear in the episode. I'm a little bit like, okay, I got him. Because last episode, I mean, I would say it really positioned right. I would say so. Last episode, really, really positioned that she was gonna like be about her, right, or his friends or whatever. Yeah, that other relationship. But no, not really. I think a little strange, I would say. But I think last episode really kind of presented that. Okay, it's about the other romance, and then we get this Kohai instead. She's sitting there, she's so scared. She's like, I don't want you have a boyfriend. Dottie! This scene wasn't perfect. Yeah, this scene was best. She's like, Dottie! But I love you more! Like, leave the boy alone! I would think though, this relationship, even though she's crazy aggressive, that this would be easier for her to say, you know what, I don't have any interest in a female romance though. Like, no Yuri for me, right? You would think that would be easier for Hori to be like, no, I'm only interested in boys, I need the Oshinshin, so leave me alone, right? Yeah, that would feel a little bit easier for her though, than like the boys hitting her, definitely. But I think that she's gonna probably fall in love with him anyway, right? Or at least have some kind of Onishan, which is anime, so but it's anime, so I'm like, he's gonna turn into her Onishan, right? But that is anime, so that doesn't mean anything. It's like, goddamn it, anime, stop ruining Onishans. But probably right. She's probably gonna fall in love with him anyway. And of course, her neighbors too, because it's anime. So it's like, it's anime. At least it's not like in except about a girlfriend where everything happens, right? Where everything happens. But for that, as I said last year, right? After a girlfriend, then we had. Kimi no Boku no, or the full name, whatever, Alice and Iska and so on. In that, also of course done by Sora, Aqua, like the same voice actor doing also in Red Girlfriend. And that anime was like the exact same thing too. It's like a Romeo and Juliet romcom, right? Same female main voice actor playing the same same character basically. And it's also like, oh, you next to me? You live in the same museum? We're neighbors? We live in the same place? Yeah, I was like, come on. Every goddamn anime is like, oh yeah, you happen to be neighbors. So it is a super tropey thing, right? Super tropey. And other people say that Horimiya is actually older, right? The manga is much older than these animes and blah 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 and so on. Yeah, or not always on. Sure, but the thing is that the whole neighbor thing, that's like a 70 or 60 movie thing. Right? That's something you can find in Hollywood movies, right? So on as well. Oh, you happen to be neighbors with this guy, or in the same, or like this transfer student, and how is your neighbor? I mean, go back to look at, I don't know, old like teenage comedy movies too, right? Like American Pie and so on, and etc. Right? Oh yeah, you happen to be this new neighbor girl and so on. So it's a super classic trope that of course happen to be neighbors, and somehow never saw each other before though. That I think is a little stupid though. It's gonna be nitpicky. There's one thing that they're neighbors because they go to the same school, so it would be arguably they should probably live in this neighborhood or somewhat closer, so right. Because there's probably more than one school in the city, right? Obviously, so it's like they should live roughly close to each other, maybe not next doors, but but why has he never seen her before? Yeah, why has he? That doesn't make any sense though. To be nitpicky, honestly, because I mean, I went to school, high school. I have two brothers. They're living to the left of my house, at the western. One older than me, one younger than me, 1 year each apart. I would see those guys, of course, going to school, right, almost every day, right? And then there were this other guy, a friend of mine, is 2 hours away. I would see him, you take his bike almost every day to school. And then over there, next house, like my best friend, they live there. After his house, like cute girl, another way is my ex-girlfriend, and so on. So, I would see this, you know what I mean? Like, I would see the next girl, right, almost every day, right, going to school. Because you go to school, you start at the same time, right? So when I grew up, you start at 1840, right? So in my home country, Sweden. So yeah, you would probably leave roughly, right, to school the same time. So of course I would see the neighbor girl almost every day, right? And then when we get older, she would have like a car. She would be like, "Oh, you want to ride or whatever?" Yeah, sure. I'm driving to school. You want to have a ride? Sure. That kind of stuff, right, would happen, right? Because yeah, so for example, she could usually give a ride because she had a car pretty early and living, next door. She would ask me if you saw me in the morning, right? So yeah, like because that's what I mean, right? Because you kind of like, if you go to school, you live in the same place, you probably roughly leaves to school at the same time, and for many days you probably also come home at the same time, right? Because if you leave school like in today's episode. So that I will say is a little silly though. It's one thing that they are neighbors, but he should have known that they are neighbors because yeah, like they would go into school, right, for some time together, and I guess she's like a younger, but she's a second year, third year though. So they have at least 1 year. Over 1 year have they gone to the same school, living next doors. You're probably starting, at the same time, right? They probably should see each other a lot. Just leaving and entering the house and in the elevators and whatever. Right? So I'm saying like, nah, that's actually what I don't. I would say like a girlfriend. They're both college students, and they're like kind of recently moved into the college dorm. So you can argue that they haven't seen it that much because they kind of like go into college. They kind of started college like last month or whatever. She's living and her brother too, right? And also, why has she never seen her brother that died? He honestly, I'm a little bit like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna be nitpicky here, but yeah, like he would, like if my neighbor died, right? 1 year older neighbor. I mean, of course I know all the friends, not friends, whatever. Of course I knew all the neighbor guys from where I lived, right? And in my age group, right, roughly my age. And if someone died there, I would always heard about it. Yeah, if someone was like 1 year older than me, and they died, like one girl died in my high school, for example, when I went there. Another guy lost a leg, and so on, right? Of course, you know that, yeah, like wherever the neighbor guy died, right? So now I actually think about it. The more I think about it, the more it doesn't make any sense. At least he would have heard about the next guy that died, and knowing he had a sister and so on, right? So he should definitely know who she is then, because yeah, come on, you would know. I mean, you could argue that's Japan, more people living there per meter and so on, but come on, like if you're neighbors, of course you will hear about on the news or whatever that your next door neighbor has died, right? And he's your age, not like if you're like, he's like you're 1 year older than you, or kind of roughly your age group and so on, right? You certainly would have heard about it. Also, he went to another school, I guess, but you still heard about that. Come on, like that would be a rumor you wouldn't pick up. So I'm gonna be like, no, you know what? No, he should definitely know who she was. His neighbor girl that has a dead brother, and no, he would probably be a boyfriend. But yeah, like come on, like he should have known that. The more I think about it, there's no, I can't imagine like not hearing that any of my neighbors, even if they're like 2-3 older than me or 2-3 younger than me, dying and not hearing about it. I can't imagine not hearing about that from my mom, right? From my siblings, or people at school, from teachers and so on, right? That's one thing too, right? Because if someone dies at school, or even in your school, but it's like, oh, her brother died, so be nice to this girl, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? You always hear about that stuff, right? Yeah, come on. I know, maybe, I don't know. The more thing about, let her buy it. Come on, gosh, I know where she is, because she's the dead brother sister. She'd probably be famous, even in Japan, with like more people per meter. I just have a hard time seeing it. Especially, the thing is that Japan, just like Sweden, very few people die too. It's like a really low, risk of dying in this, like, first world. Yeah, it's like very rare someone dies. Like I mentioned, I had one person that died when I went to high school, and 0 in junior high school. Yeah, that sounds like a good ratio, but I don't know. Like it's very, very rare. When I talk to my friends or whatever, right? They go into other high schools. They have almost never had anyone die, right? Like I almost know no one that's died during high school, which is like a really weird discussion after. But really, like, I mean, in Sweden, it's incredibly uncommon, and Japan, the same thing too. It's incredibly uncommon having someone die around that age. Right? It's very, very low. Even in Japan, we have more people living per meter per area, but it still is like very, very uncommon, incredibly uncommon. to die at that age. So I'm sure it will be, on the news, and he's got a neighbor, right? That's what I mean. If she was just like if her brother died and she was, living in some other place, right? They're not neighbors, or what I mean? Yeah, like they, living in other side of the city. He might hear about it, and forget about it, right? But if your next door neighbor dies, come on, that would be huge news for you. I feel less nitpicky the more I think about it, because first I was like, fine, maybe he never saw her, even though it's incredibly unlikely. But knowing that her brother is dead now, and so his mom knew about it, for me it's really weird that his mom wouldn't be like, oh, you know what? This boy next door, he died yesterday, right? Like, I have a hard time imagining my mom hearing about that our neighbor died and not telling me, oh, this guy, he died in a car accident, whatever. Yeah, oh, it's so sad, and so, like, I have a hard time imagining my mother not telling me that, one of my, like, neighbor, like, I had two brothers, I mentioned, next door to me, that one of them would died. Like, it would be super weird, right? It would be super weird that my mom never would tell me. I would be like, what is that, right? I think that would be super strange, and I would remember that. What, my neighbor died? Yeah, the more I think about it, the less I think he really should know who she is, and at least her brother, because, I mean, how many neighbors, in Japan does he have that have died? He's probably the only guy, right? Whatever, I drop it, but it's like, I don't really think about it, like, come on, man, like, yeah, you know what? But anyway, that's Horimiya reaction review. He shouldn't know who this girl is. You can blame that he's a bad delinquent boy, doesn't care about his neighbors, but he should know that she's the poor girl that her brother died. He should know that, right? And it shows what a bastard he is. He should have known that. Come on. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, see you guys. Please up with course One Piece tonight. I'm hyped. Having Vanu, freaking Goldie Roger, Oden flashback, freaking amazing. And of course more Attack on Titan, more Tenshi, and of course also Non Biaru with Rengi-san. But it's all about Ren-san, come on, it's all about the best girl. That's the best girl, come on. Ren, Unia-san, Rengi, come on. Anyway, see you guys and have a great day.